I am Dr. Eurydice Moore with Eurydice, MBE, WBE, and all them other E's. Um, uh, a certified consulting firm located in the city of Chicago, Illinois, in the good old USA, and in North America. So we're coming on with a program. So you want to start a business. How to start a nonprofit business. First, you need to just sit down and figure out what it is you want to do. Did you know that a lot of people start businesses based on hobbies? Let's say that you're real good at making cakes, making desserts. Did you know that you can do a bakery? Let's say you cook very good, okay? People just can't wait to get over your house on Thanksgiving and for Christmas. All right. Have you considered being a caterer? Let's say that you like to write and you like to read. Have you thought about being a writer, a freelance writer, writing stories and submitting them to magazines? Okay. Uh, it just the first step you need to see, you need to do an assessment of what your hobbies are. And you can take that hobby and make it into a business. Or look at your skill. And you can take that skill and make it into a business. How are you in typing? How are you with reports? I know when I went to college, I mean, the, I'm so glad that my grandmother made me take typing. I was 12 years old, and she did a lot of shopping at Sears on the west side. We lived on the west side on Monroe and Kersey, uh, in the East Garfield community. And she was a crossing guard, and so she went to Sears. She had got paid, and she had this ritual. Every payday, she would go to Sears, pay down her credit card bill, buy a couple of packs of pantyhose, and then she would stop on the first floor. The credit department would be on the third floor. Then she would take the elevator down to the first floor, you know, and then she would go to the candy part, and she would buy a box of popcorn. She would buy her little, it was these little round things that had nuts in them, that had a maple flavor and a caramel color. I don't think you can find them anymore. They're not the nut shoes. It was another. And then she would buy cashews. She loved cashews. She would buy cashews. Sometimes she would buy mixed nut. It depends on what mood she was in. And then she would buy orange slices. Well, this particular day, they had flyers out talking about how Sears had a community center, and they were giving free typing lessons. And so she would come home and she showed me the flyer. I tell you, this woman, every time I look up, she was enrolling and registering me in something, and I was the type of kid, I didn't want to do nothing. Just leave me alone, let me sleep, let me eat. Sound familiar? So anyway, she came in and she told me, they giving free typing class, and I don't you want to learn how to type? And I'm like, no, no, I don't want to learn how to type. She's like, yes, 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 you do. You want to learn how to type? And then I know there was a no-win situation, and she signed me up, and off to typing class I went after school. It was an after-school program. And so she said, you learn how to type, you always have a job. And I was so amazed that when I went to college and you had to do a couple of papers for each class, and I was amazed at the people that didn't know how to type and they had to hire people to type. And back in the day, they were charging $1 a page. So if your research end up being $30, and let's say you got, okay, so each class you got, okay, 2 papers and they about 30, so that's like 60. You got 5 classes that semester, that's $300. $300 back in the day. So I was so glad that she made me learn how to type. And then I learned on the manual typewriter. Then I went to high school and I took typing 1, typing 2, and we had the manual and learned the keyboard, learned about tab, setting the tab, and setting the margin. And then the electric typewriters came along. And I mean, you couldn't press the key too hard because it goes zip, So well, with the manual, you had to kind of press hard, but with the electric, it was zoop. You couldn't press the keys too hard because let's say you hit a L, you have a bunch of L's going across your paper. So, and then we know the computer came, the keyboard on the computer. Be honest, the computer is just a glorified typewriter. The typewriter is now a dinosaur. Who knows what'll be after the computer? Computer that one time used to take up a whole room. It used to take up rooms, but now they managed to get it down to what they say PC, personal computer, desktop, and then we now down to what, laptop, and then from laptop to tablets. Now we got these cell phones. You get, keyboard in the cell phone. All that stemmed from the typewriter. But she told me you will always have a job, and what she said was true and prophetic. Because the jobs I end up getting, I require me to type. And then now I am a business owner, and I have to do quite a bit of typing. Not on the manual, not on the electric typewriter, but on the keyboard of a desktop, laptop, tablet, cell phone. So, uh, so you look and see what skills you have. Okay, are you good in explaining things? Okay, you could teach a course. There are many people that do online courses, and they make a business out of it. If you're good in explaining and breaking things down and helping people understand, okay, hey, that's a business. Then you said, okay, let's say that you have some experience in certain areas. Okay, you can be a consultant in that area. Let's say you're good with health and fitness. You work out, keep your shape, give real good advice, know how to get the weight out. You could be a consultant. Every industry, especially let's say that you are a person that have years and years of experience. Like my background is education and social services, but now I'm a consultant. I'm a business consultant, educational support, training. Okay. So whatever job you had and you've been in that job, what, 3, 5, 10, 15, 20, 30 years, you got some experience under your belt and you can be a consultant. So the first step in starting a business, this video is on how to start a business, would be to look at your hobbies. Uh, can your hobby bring forth income. Look at your hobby. A lot of businesses that we have out here have stemmed from hobbies. Look at your skills, your knowledge base, and you can convert those skills, your skill sets, into a business. Then you can Google and research different businesses and like, oh, I think I like to try that. You know, I like to do that. Okay. So once you have decided what you want to do, then you need to come up with a name. I'm talking for profit. How to start a business. You need to come up with a name. The name of your business, it got to be catchy. Something that'll get people to pay attention. And then you got to do a name check. You got to check and see if that name is available in the state that which you want to do business. Because you don't want a nightmare. You set up a business, and then later on you find out that somebody else got that name, and Lord have mercy if they had that name before you could get sued. So you got to do your research. Find out what you're good in. Find out, can you use a hobby and convert it into a business. Do an assessment on your background, your education, your careers. What can you use to create a business out of your background? Okay, like me, I love to read, you know, so and I love setting things up. I have strong organization skills. So I end up I have a strong nonprofit background. So my first business was doing 501c3. I just love it. I can eat it, sleep it. I just love it. And it don't take long. Back in the day, everything was paper. And they tell you it would take you, I think a week. But once I got all into it, I could do a 501c3 paper, 12-page paper. I got it down to like an hour or two. That's just how much I liked it. And so here's another key. You got to, whatever business you select, you got to like it. If you like it, you'll stick with it. If you like it, you can do it with ease. It'll be a breeze. It won't be a struggle, a toy. You know, uh, I won't say that you want to experience any challenges in business, but if you like what you're doing, you're more likely stick with it, and it won't seem so hard to do. So, what we got? We got look at your hobby, do an assessment, find out what you like. Can you turn it into a business? Come up with a name, do a name check. And this video is just to get you started, to get you thinking. Okay? It's impossible for me to share everything with you. I'm just giving you a few tidbits. And if you like this video, please subscribe. Keep us alive. Like, share, hit the notification bell, leave a comment, and it's impossible to tell you everything to do in this video. You'll get bored, you'll get annoyed, you'll get tired of hearing me, you'll get tired of seeing me. So I have written a book, and the book is Business for Profit. Okay? This is the book, Business for Profit, by me. This is my picture. Okay, what did this book? This book will tell you about a business name. And then, once you do those few things, you need to come up with a business plan. Okay. You need to get an EIN number. That's an employer identification number. You get that from the Internal Revenue Service. It's like a business social security number. Just like in America, in the United States, we all got social security numbers so that we can be identifiable. But guess what? Your business need to be identifiable. So you get a EIN number, employee identification number, from the Internal Revenue Service. You need to come up with a business plan. You need to know what's your business structure gonna be? Are you gonna be a sole proprietor? Are you gonna be a LLC? Are you gonna do an incorporation, INC? Are you gonna do a partnership? Will it be a general partnership or will it be a limited partnership? So you got to determine a business structure. All right. And that's part of your business plan. Now you got to find a location for your business. Are you going to be home based or are you going to be at a brick and mortar? Are you going to be at a shared workspace, co op? Or are you going to have your own office? Are you going to rent office space? Lease office. It's lease and business, not renting, lease. Okay. Then once you do that, you got your structure, your EIN number. Then there's other things you want to work on. Like DUN number. You need a bank account. I was talking to people today about bank account. You need a business bank account, which you can't get without the EIN number. So you need a business bank account. You need a website. You need email. Okay. These are things to think about. Business cards. Okay. You need a business cards. Website. Now you need to have a social media presence. Are you on Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, Instagram? Where are you? Okay. You need a Facebook presence. Uh business license. I talked to someone today. Matter of fact, I talked to two people that did not have business license. You need business license. And then you might need permits. So, or you might need several types of licenses depending on the business. So the best thing you can do is contact your local municipal offices, like your city hall, you know, your township, wherever you are, and to get started. And then once again, I have a book, Business for Profit. It tells you step by step how to set up a business. It is a workbook. It's a workbook. Okay. And I dedicate this book. Let's see what's in this workbook. There's questionnaires. Do you have the personality for a business? Because guess what? You got to have a certain personality. You got to have a certain trait. Okay. Quiz yourself because a business might not be for you. Because being a small business owner or an entrepreneur or a solopreneur, it requires risk taking. If you are a nervous person, then maybe business isn't for you. You might have a heart attack. If you are used to having money every paycheck, there might be some lean days. Can you stomach a business? You got to think. Do you have the personality for a business? Are you a focused person? Are you organized? Do you have perseverance? Or every time you come up against opposition, do you give up? Do you pass out when things look like it's not coming together? You, in order to be in business, you need to have certain characteristics that's discussed in this book. Let me see. Then why are you starting the business? Why are you doing the business? Are you doing the business because somebody else got a business? That's not going to hold too long. What is your why? Okay. You don't want to do monkey see, monkey do. Why are you in business? And the services or product that you want to provide, who are they for? Who are you going to sell for? Sell to. You got to think who you're going to sell to. How long will it take you to make a profit? Okay. What vendors will cost you? Taxes. Okay. You're going to need an accountant. Taxes need to be paid. Federal, state, county, city. You got taxes that need to be paid, taken care of. So this book is a guide, business for profit, on how to set up. It talks about the different business structures. I'm just going through it randomly. Let me see what else. Talks about taxes, talks about property taxes, if your business own property. I already talked about the EIN number. Okay, depending on what type of business you have, you're gonna be responsible for, especially if you got employees, taking out for Social Security, workman compensation. Uh, Let me see what else you need for business. How are you gonna fund this business? Do you have funders? Do you have angel investors? Everybody heard about Shark Tank. Okay, do you have the type of business that you could present on Shark Tank or similar places? There's been a whole lot of pitch competition. You can go to pitch competition, 5,000, 10,000, 20,000, 25,000, and win money for your business, for operational costs of your business. So that's a way to fund your business. You use your credit card, or you'll raise capital. Maybe you do a GoFundMe, talking about getting funds in your business to get started. Okay. So I want to encourage you to purchase this book. It's by me. You ready to see more? The title is Business for Profit. You can find this book at McClure Publishing Company. Let's see if I can type this in here. Uh-oh. Sorry there. Still learning how to do this. Or you could go to Amazon. Go to Amazon and type in my name. Now, on the screen, you see my name, my contact information if you want me to help you set up a business, whether it's a LLC, Inc., or sole proprietor. I have experience in that. Okay. So you can contact me. My information is on the screen. But there go my website, my phone number, my email is on there. Please subscribe to this channel, like, comment, hit the notification bell. I'll be back to give you more information, more how to. I do have a DIY program. What is the DIY? Do it yourself. I have something for everybody, every budget. You know, I am here to work for you and to work with you. You ready to see more? I've been in business getting ready to go on 18 years. Getting ready. 2022 will be 18 years. Hopefully, I'll do some type of celebration. 2022 will be 18 years. So, if you need help in starting a business, a for profit, or even a nonprofit, I am available. I give free 15-minute complimentary consultation. You want to run your idea by me? I will let you know if it's feasible and if it's fundable. Kawhi puts together something and you're not going to make any money and you're not going to be successful. I set nobody up for failure. I encourage you, I let you know if something's not going to work. Then also add some prayer. I truly believe in God, being directed by God. So I'm getting ready to sign off. Once again, my information. You ready to see more? Here it come on the screen. That's my email, my website, my phone number. Please like, share, comment, hit the notification bell. Please subscribe and keep us alive. And take care. I'm gone. Anna baby, Annie girl. God bless.